What's up guys, Alex here back in with another video. I am sorry for the very long delay, but I'm coming to you guys live with another album review that I've been waiting to do. This one is coming from one of my favorite metal bands of all time, My Valentine. This album is called Temper Temper. It is the upcoming 4th studio album by the Welsh heavy metal hard rock band My Valentine. It is to be released on February 12th, 2013. I've got my hands on it early. I already pre-ordered it, and I got it early. This album was produced once again by Don Gilmore. He worked on the last album, Fever. They debuted the title track, Temper Temper, on October 22nd as part of BBC's Radio 1 Rock Week. They released this track, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. And then they had a music video that came out on November 12th, and it was shot in LA. It was really cool. And then they released on December 17th another single called Riot. And then on the 11th of January, they released the music video for that, which is pretty cool. But let me just go through this album really quick. If you don't know about My Valentine, they are a Welsh metal band. They formed in 1998, and it consists of Matt Tuck on the lead vocals and the rhythm guitar, and then you got Michael Paget. He's the lead guitar, and he does the backing vocals as well, some screams. Then you got Moose, or Michael Thomas, on the drums, phenomenal drummer. And then you got Jason James, who does the bass guitar and also does vocals as well. This is, like I said, their 4th album. They had The Poison, which was their first album. A lot of people thought, it was kind of emo for them, not all that great. But The Poison was awesome. Came out in 2005. Then you got Scream, Aim, and Fire, which came out in 2008. And that album was killer. I love that album. It's one of my favorites. Probably my favorite by them so far. And then after that, you got Fever, which came out 3 years ago, actually, since it's 2013 now, 2010. And then you got Temper Temper, which is to be released. And I enjoyed this album, but I also have a lot of restraints and a lot of problems with this album as well. The album itself is about 45 minutes long. It's not very long for a metal album, but what can you say? Most metal albums aren't that long anyways, right? So then there's 11 tracks on this album. I'm not going to go through each track, but the opening track, though, Breaking Point, killer. I was like, oh, yes! Great song. It hit real hard. It went right into the album. Like, it came out in a bang and I loved it. But then I realized, my God, there's some problems with this album. As it went on, you got Breaking Point, then I think next was Truth Hurts, then you got Temper Temper, you got p.o.w, Dirty Little Secret, Leached, Dead to the World, Riot, Saints and Sinners, then you got Tears Don't Fall Part 2, which is my favorite track on this album, then you got Living Life on the Edge of a Knife. I love how I know the songs now by heart. I've listened to it so many times already because I'm trying to really, give it a chance. I've probably listened to it 8 times now all the way through, just to give it a chance so you guys can truly understand where I'm coming from here. Each track is good. I like it, but here's a couple problems. Guitar-wise, this album's great. I love the guitar work on this album, as always. Matt and Michael, they know how to play guitar. They're beasts. And then you got Moose on drums, who's killing it. He killed his drums. He always kills the drums. The drums on this album are phenomenal. And then you got, what I like to say the downfall of this album is the unbelievably terrible and horrendous lyrics. I'm sorry, these lyrics in this album are really, really bad. And if you can make me cringe while listening to a metal album by the lyrics, you got a problem. And I am sorry for that. Because, if you're an album producer, you're a writer, whatnot, a band, big band, My Valentine's huge. They've played Taste of Chaos, they've played Uproar Festival, they've played Mayhem Festival, they played Download Festival, big, huge festivals. They're huge in the metal genre and the hard rock genre and whatnot. But I don't understand how you can write such shitty lyrics. I don't mean to put that in a bad way. They're just not that good. And they're cheesy. And they've always been cheesy, but they haven't never been this bad. And that's not a bad thing to say, but they were never this bad. That was my big downfall of this album. What brought the rating down and what I thought could have been a great album to now a bad album is this really unbelievably terrible, horrendous lyrics. And Matt Tuck, I love your vocals. You're one of my favorite vocalists of all time, at least in my top 5 metal vocalists, and that's saying a lot. But your lyrics suck. So, going through this album for the first time, I was like, wow, this is good, headbanging and whatnot. And then I realized, wow, these lyrics are bad. And I noticed that a lot on, Truth Hurts and Leech and Riot. The lyrics are not good. And then came Tears Don't Fall Part 2. I love Tears Don't Fall. That's off of The Poison. And The Poison is one of my favorite albums by them. Probably one of my second. Not my first. My first is definitely Scream, Aim, and Fire. And The Poison are my favorite. Or at least Tears Don't Fall was my favorite album, The Poison. And I was like, oh my god, Tears Don't Fall Part 2. Sweet. Maybe they're going to make it better. In the very opening line of Tears Don't Fall, the original, Matt Tuck screams, "Let's go." And on Tears Don't Fall 2, he goes, "Let's go" again. And I was like, what? That's stupid. I mean, I get it, it's part 2. Really, that's stupid. But the chorus for that song is great, and it's made its way to being my favorite song on the album, next to p.o.w. and Saints and Sinners. I love Saints and Sinners, it's great. And I do like Living Life on the Edge of the Knife, it's pretty good too. But overall, this album was good. It wasn't great, it wasn't their best. I wouldn't have to say it might be their worst, but their worst is better than most of what stuff being played on the radio today, if there really is a metal radio stations anymore today, or what's being played on the metal genre and the top charts and whatnot. I liked it. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not saying it was good. I am saying it was good, but I'm not saying it was like, oh my god, it's so good. No, it's mediocre at best. But overall, I'm giving it a good review. I'm going to give it at least a 7 out of 10. It could it could be a 9 or a 10 out of 10 if the lyrics weren't just trash, but I had to bring it down because of that, because, you can't make an album and have really crappy lyrics, I'm sorry. But that's not saying anything bad. This band is phenomenal. One of my favorite live bands to see, one of my favorite bands to see, period. And I thought it was a good album, but mediocre at best. And 7 out of 10, it's still a good review. It's still a good rating, and I'm going to listen to this more and more, because there's no metal out right now that's good and it's taking its way, taking its place, taking its form, like both My Valentine has done. So that's being that, and I really highly suggest, if you're a fan of them, to check it out when it comes out and tell me what you think about it. Same for metal. If you just like metal, and if you're a fan of like mainstream rock metal, whatever, you might as well, So thank you guys for watching this album review. It's been Alex with both My Valentines, Temper. Again, 7 out of 10. If you can, leave me some comments below and tell me what you guys think of this album. It'd be great to hear what you guys say. One more thing before I head out. As you guys know, with myself, I'm a hip-hop artist, and I have a hip-hop group named Skyline, and we are based out of Chicago, Illinois, and that's my hometown. And we just released our first mixtape / album, whatever, on datpiff.com, and it's got good reviews, it's got good, views, downloads, whatnot, and we put a lot of hard work into this. This is all, beats were produced by myself, lyrics were written by myself and my co-partner Mike. His channel will be put in the description right here. He's a great friend of mine, one of my best friends for the last 8-9 years, and this was our goal, to make a good album, and we decided, hey, hip-hop, let's make it fun, and we did it, and we love it, and got good reviews. But the thing is, we need to put our name out there. And I know you guys are probably watching this
saying, oh, we don't listen to hip-hop music, yada, yada, yada,
but if you can, it would mean the world to us. The world. If you guys can click the link that is right here, if you guys can click that, it takes you to our Skyline Facebook official page. If you guys can go there, click that link, and click the like button on that link, it'll take all of 2 seconds. That's all we ask. And we're not begging for likes, we're not begging for subscriptions, none of that stuff. This isn't like YouTubers that say, oh, give me a subscribe here, and hit like here, and favorite this here, and share this with your friends. No, we're not asking for that. The reason why I'm asking for you guys to like the Facebook page is because we really need more people to spread our music to. We have over 102, 103 likes on the page, and that's all our own personal friends. It's very hard for us to get our music out there to other people, because not many people know us yet, because we haven't spread our word out, we haven't spread our name out, we haven't spread our music out yet. But if you guys can just do that, it takes all of 2 seconds. I mean, you're watching this video, you could have done it by now. All you gotta do is click that little link that I put right here. I'll put it again right here. It takes us right to the Facebook page. All you gotta do is click on that link and hit the little button that says like, or like page. I don't know what it says nowadays, but if you guys can do that, that would mean the world to us. And just so you guys know, we have new music on the way. The original album, the Marching Martyrs EP, that mixtape, is going to be in the description box below, on datpiff.com as well. That's where it's from. It'll be below. So you guys can check that out, you can download it, you can tell me what you guys think about it. What you guys should know is that we have a mixtape worked on, we are working on it, and it's on its way. It should be out in the mid-spring. We have 16 tracks on it. It's going to be a cover song mixtape. By cover song mixtape, we mean we take the beats of our favorite songs, our favorite artists, and we put them, to our own. We make them our own. So for an example, there's a song by Trey the Truth, Lupe Fiasco, Wiz Khalifa, all this like that. It's called I'm On. We took that instrumental, and we made it our own. And it's on YouTube right now. It's on Mike's channel. If you guys can check that out, that'll be right here.
That's going to be right here.
Now I want you guys to check that out and tell me what you guys think. That's new material. Brand new stuff. Not even on the original mixtape. It's on new stuff that's coming out soon. This is an untitled project yet, but we have 6 songs finished. We're working on 2 more of them tomorrow. We're getting stuff done, son. I'm just saying, we are working our asses off to get music out. We want to make it big. We want to at least just make it. I mean, we already have more than 15 downloads. To us, that means the world. Because that means think we have like 17 or 18 now. That means 17 or 18 other people in this world have downloaded our mixtape and have their music on their computers, their devices, their iPods, their phones, or whatever. What does that mean to us? That means the world, because we put our time and our heart into this music, and you guys have heard it. Not you guys generally. Maybe, hopefully, that'd be great if you can. But people have it. People have heard it. It's got over 1,000 views. That's awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Check out the review. Check out the mixtape. Skyline. Peace.